Wow. Okay, guys. Welcome to another episode of Differently Abled. Um, I said when I first started this channel in my first video that these vlogs would be about my life. And what you guys don't know is that I'm an accomplished artist. I've had my work shown in multiple different areas around New Jersey, and I wanted to tell you about my artwork. So I'm here with my friend Heather. Heather's been working with me for a number of years on a multitude of different projects, and we're just gonna talk about my life as an artist.
Yeah, Chris is an amazing artist. He's not only a visual artist, but he's a playwright, he's a choreographer, he's a dancer. He's kind of a jack of all trades down here in the Arts Access program.
I come down here most times at night because they have a much more lax kind of attitude down here than they do up in the main building. And they're all my friends down here. So I consider the Arts Access building to be home. Heather, if you could explain a little bit about the program, maybe.
Yeah. So the reason that Chris finds our environment to be more lax is because our philosophy is based on choice. So we believe in the freedom of choice. The choice, do you want to work? What choices need to be made to inform your art? So we are a fine arts program based within Matheny, and Matheny being a facility that is not only residential, but we have a school, we have a hospital, we have a dental and medical clinic, wheelchair clinic, all sorts of things. But down here in the Arts Access program, anybody who comes to participate is free to express themselves through the visual, performing, or literary arts. So our philosophies are based on 4 different principles. Number 1 being freedom of choice. Every choice is that of the artist, not of the facilitator that they work with. So everything that goes into their art is theirs and theirs alone. So when you see Chris's work, it has no influence from any of the staff here in the program. Second being that there are no preconceptions. Chris might be differently abled, but that doesn't mean that he doesn't have brilliant ideas to make some really outstanding and provocative work. Number 3 is that we believe in neutrality. That I, as Chris's dance facilitator, or somebody else as his visual art facilitator, has no impact on his work. Just because I may have an opinion about something, I'm not going to share it with this dude. And the last is that we're artists assisting artists. I am a professional dancer by trade. So I look at my work with Chris as one dancer to another, one choreographer to another. So he is my equal when he's down here. We are working together to help make his artistic vision come to life. That's us in a nutshell.
I've worked on many different things down here, and one of my finest moments as a dancer and as a choreographer was when you and I helped choreograph the Michael Jackson tribute concert that we did. That was a lot of fun, but it was also very stressful. I know from my standpoint, that was back when I was battling hypertension, and my blood pressure went up and down multiple times, almost to the point where I considered canceling the show at one point. Do you know what your fondest memory was from that show?
Yeah. There was a moment, one of the first pieces, that I got to come flying in and do this giant jump that Chris had asked me to do, and just landed, and then the music kicked in, and it was so great. Do you remember what song that was?
That was Beat It.
Yeah,
and
it totally was.
It was. And the interesting thing is, keeping with the Arts Axis format, I wanted to choreograph my own parts, but keep certain parts of the original choreography. So what we did throughout that entire process was I brought a DVD in each week, and I just showed all of the dancers what elements from the videos that I wanted to create. So if you've seen the Beat It music video, we actually re-emulated the entire knife fight, so to speak, knife fight. We didn't have any knives, and as a matter of fact, one of my prouder moments of the show was unveiling a completely my own choreography of this song, Earth Song, and I know that was a favorite of a lot of people. You
made me sing on stage.
Got any insight to share on that?
Oh, besides that I had to sing in front of people? No. You know what I remember most about that is performing it with you, aside from the time that you almost knocked my eye out. That was not so special. Just kidding. But the piece itself that Chris created had such a sense of like calm. It was serene. It was almost angelic. And at the very end, when all the dancers like came forward towards the audience and we sang in unison, there was something so powerful. And at this point, I don't know, it's like almost 10 years ago we did that. And I still remember half of the choreography to the day.
Yeah, we did it shortly after his passing, so it will have been 10 years in June.
Yeah, it was one of my first projects with you and here in the department at all.
You and I have worked together for a long time. What's it like to work with me as a creator?
Well, your process is different than anybody else that works down here, because a lot of times you need time to brainstorm and get your ideas out before they take shape.
Yeah.
So a lot of times we just spend time, I take notes, and your stream of consciousness just runs wild, and that's when all of the magic happens, because that's when like your ideas come, and then it's like that eureka moment, like, oh my god, that's what I want to do.
Yeah.
And then we can just dive into that, and then all of that starts to take shape.
That just I'm a very visually influenced person. I've created dances based on video games. If you want to see the Mortal Kombat dance that I've done, I'll post the link in the description down below. What I want to ask, Heather, is what's it like to work with a population that is so differently abled, and what has it taught you over the years as a person about yourself?
I always tell people when they ask me about working here, I think it's opened my eyes to the possibility of the arts. There's always a different way and a different solution to have somebody come to realize their intentions and what they want to put into their art. So just because you might use a wheelchair or somebody else might not have use of their arms doesn't mean that they can't be a performer or a choreographer or everything. And it's just figuring out the ways to get it to work. It's pretty inspiring. And then the other thing is, it's made me a better teacher outside of here. Offering choice instead of just giving, passing along my knowledge.
Yeah, and there's no, as just a normal teacher, you're kind of giving a linear path.
Yeah.
But
this is what I want you to learn. This is what we're going to do today. But adding the element of choice, and I teach younger kids. I teach preteens, and there's a sense they feel a little bit empowered. You get a lot more creativity and participation when they feel like they have a stake in the class. So that's something that I've learned here.
So I believe my multiple parts of my plays have been shown a bunch of times, and we are doing a big project right now.
We're in the middle of it.
Would you like to talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, so as far as our work together with your playwriting work, I mean, your work's been fully produced in our Full Circle presentation, and I don't know if your audience knows anything about Full Circle, but it is our annual event that showcases all of the work that comes out of the program, and we hire equity actors to bring the work to life. In addition, Chris has performed in his own work, and some of our other clients perform in their own work. But coming up, Chris has reached a new milestone. So proud. He has completed his first full-length play that has been picked up to be part of the New Jersey Theater Alliance's Stages Festival, which is a statewide festival. And we are performing his piece as a reading. Chris is playing the role of Chris.
Yes.
The character's name is Chris. So he is going to be performing it. He wrote this on his own. He doesn't have any sort of ghostwriter or co-writer.
Yeah.
Along with Chris is going to be equity actors that are going to help him out with the reading. So it's going to be a great experience for Chris because he's not only going to be in the director's chair, but he's also going to be a performer and a producer. So it's a lot of learning, a lot of stress.
Yes. I think the last time I acted was a small production of the Phantom of the Opera.
Yeah, which is probably about 5 years ago at this point.
It was still an amazing time. And I started writing this play in 2014, and it's taken four long years to get done. I won't take up much more of your time. Where can we find Arts Access on the internet? Where can we find them on social medias and all that?
Yeah, so we have a website. It's artsaccessprogram.org. You can also use that to find us on Facebook. Our Twitter handle is Matheny Arts. And on Instagram, we are Matheny Arts Access. So check us out because we're going to be posting links to this guy's production coming up. You can get all of the information about how you can reserve your seat.
And guys, I'm not done with the Arts Access building. I'm going to attempt to get some more interviews with more people that have worked with me so you can get a clear insight as to who I am as an artist. And then maybe we'll move on to some other people up in the main building that know me some more. But there's more of the art stuff to come, so stay tuned for that. Please drop a like, comment, and subscribe on the channel. Check out Matheny Arts Access. Any last words?
This is fun.
It is fun. You're going to be on YouTube.
Yay!
YouTube famous. Anyway, guys, like, comment, subscribe. Love y'all.
Support this guy. Come see his show.
Yeah. It's going to be March 23rd. Sorry.
3 o'clock. 3 o'clock.
At the Robert Schonhorn Arts Center. I will drop the name of that in the description below. Support this channel, Differently Abled, and support my gaming channel, where you can find me under Chris Games a Lot. Games a Lot, one word, and there's a space in between. If you type it all together, you'll get someone else entirely. You don't want that guy.
Yeah.
All right, guys, take care. Love y'all.
Peace.